Hello and welcome back to Yay Basketball, the basketball game show. Monday, July 22nd, 2024, streaming and recording live from the Yay Studio. I'm your host and producer, Michael Padilla. Along with me today, I've got a boy who's back from the bean. It's Bob Aldrich.
Hey, Michael. Thank you, and welcome back.
Thank you so much. Glad to be back, as well as one, Justin Moore.
It's amazing to be back. How are we?
It's very good, as well as a hardworking father of three, Trey Dishner.
Great to be back, guys. It's been a few weeks, so glad to be here.
Glad to be back indeed. Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody. We've got a fun little episode ahead of us today, talking USA, talking some stuff around the league, and so it should be a good old time. Thank you for being here today, everybody. We really do appreciate it, as always. Be sure to drop a like on the live stream, the YouTube video, the wherever you're listening to it. Subscribe, rate 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Share with friends, and follow us at Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the groove.
Last episode, we played Over-Under, Jump Ball Trivia, and the Nickname Game, and discussed the recent power shifts in the Eastern Conference. It was a fun one, so be sure to check that out if you have not already. Also, go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. We've got t-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, hoodies, with a bunch of great designs in there. Yeah. A lot of which designed by our very own Dan Gilligan, Heel Boy. Shout out to Cactus for being here.
Dan.
Shout out to John for
Thanks,
being
Dan.
here.
What up?
Thanks,
Dan is on vacation right now. He will be back with us next week.
Nice.
Also, that's going to do it for the plugs. Go to yaybasketball.com for the merch. Now, this is the basketball game show after all. So before we dive into this week's picks, can we get an update on the scoreboard and a recap of our picks from last week, please, Justin?
You can indeed, Michael. Now, Trey was not here with us last week. He doesn't have a pick, but he also is in last place, 2,200 runs.
Some
I
work to do.
took a loss on McBride's over 16.5. She only had 11. Not great, not amazing. 500 points down the drain. I'm at 2350, so really not that big of a difference. We're right in the game right here. Bob, second place, 2,950 points. Smith over 12.5 points.
That's Alana Smith.
Thank you. Michael, the
Yo.
only one to get his bet right.
Yo.
Caitlin Clark, 15.5 points versus Washington. 1,000 big points. He was already in the lead. He's still in the lead. And, you know, he might be pretty much over, but we'll see.
Possible, unless somebody takes a big swing. We'll see. Those are where the picks stand as of now, our points and all that, and that's the current scoreboard. We've got a couple games to get to and some fun stuff. And then we're going to, at the end of the episode, we'll tell you where we stand with the points there, and we will update it, and then one of us, is going to spin the wheel.
Oh,
And we shall see who that is. Very exciting. All right, our first game of the day today is Adjust the Rotation. Welcome to Just the Rotation. In this one, I will list 4 mystery stats. For example, Russell Westbrook's career turnovers, Kobe Bryant's missed field goals, etc. It will be your job to work as a team to put them in order from least to greatest without knowing the exact figures. You will be scored based on how many of the 4 stats you have in their correct order for every stat that you have in the correct spot. You receive 50 points. And everyone in the incorrect spot, I receive for the 50 points.
lame.
Sorry, that's the way it goes.
Hate rules.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
All right, here we go. Here are your 4 stats. Russell Westbrook's 2024 offensive box plus minus. Russell Westbrook's 2024 VORP. Russell Westbrook's 2024 defensive win shares. And Russell Westbrook's 2024 block rate.
Well, you know me. I'm a VORP guy, right?
Yeah, you are a VORP guy.
I'm a
right?
big VORP guy.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah, big. The The biggest Vorp guy I know is this guy.
Okay.
Okay. That being said, I think that's the third one. Okay. So the not the top one, not the bottom one, not the second to top, the third one. Right? Because we're being honest, we are guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Block rate. I mean, we've got defensive win share.
No. Oh yeah.
I mean, just absolutely insane. Okay, so I guess defensive win share would be how good he was on D and contributed to the win, which they didn't have a lot of wins, but when they did, how much was his contribution a part of it? I couldn't tell you. It seems low.
I don't know. My guess would be the blocks and the defensive win share would be towards the bottom, but you guys were thinking otherwise.
I mean, offensive plus minus
See,
is on the board as well.
Looks
That-
like he's in there. I think he produces while he's in there.
I think it goes the other way.
Yeah.
So I think his offensive plus minus is actually going to be the last one.
Okay.
I think his defensive stats are going to be the higher two.
That does make more sense.
Because he wasn't that great of an offensive player this past season. I think he shot 20-some% from the field or something.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Maybe not for the season, maybe this playoffs. So I think that's the last one. Obviously, Vorp third. Lock it in.
Yeah,
It's not
you-
even a
you-
question.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean?
We're
Yeah,
big
you were
brain.
locked in there. So defensive win share and then block rate are the last two we have, first
Yeah.
and second. So do you think his win share on the defensive end is higher than his block rate? Because as a guard, and even specifically kind of what he was doing, kind of flying around a little bit more, I don't know. Was he defending enough players to produce, I don't know, blockable shots?
He's everywhere when he's
He's
on the court.
everywhere, right?
He plays with a lot of fire. So
I
like
like
I could
that.
see that. I could see him getting those blocks.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think
Sneaky.
it goes 4, 3, 2, 1 on your list here, Bob.
Yeah,
on
thank
your
you.
list here.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, why not?
What are we working with, Bob? Hit me with a final answer.
Okay, Michael. So do you want it from highest to lowest?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the thing that he had the most of, number 1, block rate.
Hell yeah,
Number 2, defensive win share.
give it to him.
Number 3, Vorp. Number 4, offensive plus minus.
Champion.
Wow. You split. Yeah, you
Hell
had
yeah.
it right. Vorp is third. Yes. Good job. Really,
That's all we knew. We started from there.
yeah, at the top, defensive win shares 1.9, has block rate 1.4, Vorp 1, and offensive blocks plus minus negative 0.2.
Yeah.
Got him.
So yeah, really close one there.
That was a great question.
Thank you. In a somewhat predictable turn of events, the Denver Nuggets signed Russell Westbrook after a trade, sent the 9-time All-Star to the Jazz, where he was immediately waived. After losing 3 key rotation pieces since their championship run in 2023, does this move the needle at all for the Nuggets, Bob?
Interesting question, Michael. Interesting move by the Nuggets. Oh, by the way, as always, great question, but also interesting this time.
Thank you.
As a 2, I compliment often. So I think it's very interesting for the Nuggets to do this because I honestly don't see them moving the needle upward. This kind of feels like a Chris Paul to the Warriors situation where he went to the Washington Wizards, got immediately waived, and then just found a new home. Is that to say that Russell Westbrook is to the point in his career, not saying to the level of Chris Paul, but is to the point of his career where he really can't produce as much as he used to be able to on a singular team? So his value kind of jumps around, and he's better off just kind of accepting the fact that he is more in line of a Chris Paul kind of elderly type before he's that old. And if he's willing to accept that role on a team, why do the Denver Nuggets want that? They already have leaders in the locker room. Jamal Murray is a silent leader when you have Jokic is a silent leader when you have Jamal Murray that's a little more vocal. KCP was a really great leader for your team, but you obviously got rid of him. So I don't know what they're trying to do with Russell Westbrook other than just trying to keep Nikola Jokic happy, which apparently he really wanted Westbrook. So all that being said, I think he's past his prime by a long shot. I think he's deep into his twilight of his career. And I don't see what kind of production he can actually do on that team and like how that fits in well. What is he going to pass the ball one more time to Aaron Gordon? Like, I don't know what's going to happen here. Or one more time to Michael Porter Jr., who's just going to miss the shot anyways. That's all I have to say about the Nuggets. Interesting move. I don't think it moves the needle for me on Denver being better. It definitely means that they're not, I don't know. The West got better and it feels like they're getting left behind a la the Bucks in the East.
Oh, okay. Justin, thoughts on this move by the Nuggets?
So I don't want to have to like completely disagree with you, Bob, but I kind of do. I think this actually gives
been a while.
the Nuggets, not really.
Yes.
I think it gives the Nuggets exactly what they didn't have last season. In the realm of they had no energy. So many times we watch Nuggets games, like they're just lollygagging out here, especially when Jokic's off the floor, they go to their second unit. And their second unit didn't really have a direction. For me, when I look at it, I think their starting five is going to be Jokic, Murray, obviously Gordon, and MPJ. And then I think I'm just going to ballpark it at Christian Brown probably starting the season as their starting two guard. Okay? If you have that, and then your first rotation out, Christian Brown and Jokic come off the floor, and in comes Dario Saric or a Peyton Watson, and then Russell Westbrook, who can run the floor, and the other guys are going to get out and run, he can push the ball in transition to give the Nuggets kind of a different style of play they didn't have before. When you have someone like him who can really go for it, so now Aaron Gordon doesn't have to be the guy to initiate the offense and bring the ball up quick. He can be just running, and you have to go watch him. You have to go guard Aaron Gordon because he can jump over everybody anyway. So I do feel like that gives them something new. Does it replace what they lose in KCP? No. Like they didn't get rid of KCP. They just couldn't pay him the same money he was going to get somewhere else.
Yeah.
And so, do I think this is what you're getting now? Because obviously we talked about this, the overpay of MPJ. Sure. But I do think it gives them exactly what they didn't have last season in that specific spark off the bench role.
I like that.
I like that too.
Trey, thoughts on the Nuggets?
I like the signing. I think it helps the Nuggets. I don't think it moves the needle a lot, but I like that they get some depth. They get a guard that's going to play defense that brings a lot of intensity to the team. He's not the triple-double Westbrook that we that
Once
he
knew.
was, but
Yeah.
he has the potential, I think, to score a little more, move the ball around a little more. He was playing with Paul George and James Harden, so he didn't get a lot of minutes. And when he did, he wasn't the player that he was when he was on OKC and these other teams where he was kind of the guy. So I think that, I like the move, and I think it's going to help them out, and we'll see.
Funny that the two Nuggets people here are big fans of this move.
Fascinating.
I mean, it's fine, I guess. I agree. He can bring a veteran presence off the bench. He's not going to shoot. Last year, he shot his worst from three since 2009-10. His worst. 2020 was his worst. But then prior to that, I mean, he's never been a great three-point shooter, but he doesn't need to really shoot the ball for them. He needs to more so be the creator. But the problem with the Nuggets is suddenly depth. When they won the title, their strength was depth. It was they've got 8 guys they can throw at you. All of them know what they're doing. They're working as a unit. I just think that Westbrook has a tendency to go commando and do what he likes to do on his own, and like, oh, it's time to win a game. Here we go, crazy layup, or
Crazy three.
yeah, brick it, or whatever. I mean, sometimes he hits him. He's not like Russell Westbrook is not a bad player. I like Russell Westbrook. Everybody says he's an incredible teammate and like great dude. Spends a lot of money to charity and all that, but in terms of on the court stuff, I don't necessarily see how this was what they needed. I get you need a kind of a leader, so to say, off the bench, but I think that Westbrook is at this point, because of his journey to Houston, Washington, L.A.,
again.
L.A., Jazz, but not really, and then the Clippers, and then the Jazz, but not really, and now the Nuggets. It's like he's kind of become a mercenary, and he's kind of popped around like. The Nuggets have had this culture. This is like one of their first big free agent, big free agent, I won't say, but they brought in KCP, but other than that, drafted Jokic, drafted Murray, drafted MPJ, traded for Aaron Gordon, but he's been there for so long. He's a part of that Michael Malone culture now. I think that kind of bringing in as big of a personality as Westbrook, I'm not going to say he's going to cause locker room problems at all. That's not what I'm trying to insinuate whatsoever. I just mean like. I think it might take a minute to get him to stop taking. Like, is he suddenly going to stop doing that the wild stuff that he does sometimes? I don't know.
I think Jokic will. I think Jokic wanted him there,
and that's the thing that confuses me so much because like LeBron wanted Westbrook really bad too. If they don't blow up the 2020 team, who knows what they've become, right?
For sure.
Maybe they're at least in contention for the next couple of years. I think we can agree. But they blow up the roster to go get Westbrook because LeBron wanted Westbrook. They didn't have to make any crazy move to acquire Westbrook in this case for the Nuggets, but Jokic wanted him too. It obviously didn't work in LA. They obviously had to work on his ego, I guess, a little bit to get him to the bench in for the Clippers. And now we know he's not going to start. So it's like, is he going to maintain that?
That was a fight.
Klay Thompson, very humble, stepping down to the bench role, but Russell Westbrook, man, he was not having
Threw a
it.
fit.
Did you have something?
I mean, I do think that it obviously depends on what the Nuggets want to do with him, and obviously what Westbrook wants to do and where he sees himself.
Yeah.
I do think when you have one of the best coaches in the league, which I don't think he's had ever, to the best of my knowledge, realistically, I'd have to look back on it. I guess maybe Dan was in Houston. And at the time was one of the best coaches in the league. So I look at Mike Malone as a very good coach. I look at Jokic as a very stalwart person. You can't rattle him, right? Another great player of my liking, Tim Duncan-esque, where he's just there and he's just like, yeah, we play basketball, whatever. So I don't know that Russell Westbrook can shake that, and I also think that there's a thing for that calming presence. I think also he can't act crazy up there. The air's too thin. You're gonna pass out. So you're gonna have to chill out. I don't think he's gonna be in late game situations. I think he's there for the middle of the game and for the regular season, so they can see because they have a breadth of young players. They really do. They have
but
Julian Strother,
Peyton Watson.
Yeah, but
Jalen Pickett. You're looking at a lot of younger guys that are coming up. Zeke Naji.
But these guys were assets that were like, oh yeah, and look, then they've got this youth developing. But now it's not a matter of their assets. Now they need to be players. These guys are going to have to play serious rotation minutes to keep them in contention for a deep playoff run in the Western Conference.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
And we're not talking about the 10th man on the bench. We're talking about 7 and 8. Dario's been around for a minute now. I like the Sarge signing, but
I don't think he's going to be.
He's not going to be huge for them. And Westbrook trust me, even if he's not closing games, he'll find a way to cost you some key possessions. So.
Their biggest upside is Strother for sure.
Sure. And I mean, I agree that probably Christian's probably starting.
Christian's definitely, yeah.
So, all right. So we split that 100 to 100. Let's move on to question 2. All of the following stats are from today's Team USA's game against Germany.
Cool.
Anthony Edwards points total. Joel Embiid's rebound total. Booker's field goals missed total. And the total amount of Team USA's steals.
Okay.
so also, could these be considered averages?
I mean, if it's a one
game average.
sample, I don't think that's how the average works.
All right. Well, anyway,
I'd have to
if you
ask
divide it by
I'd
one.
have to ask.
I get you.
What did you say earlier? A mathematist?
It was arithmetist.
Arithmetist. Yeah.
I'm not an arithmetist.
I'd have to ask an arithmetist.
If I was an arithmetist, I would theoretically, hypothetically. All right, Ant points, Joel rebounds, Booker field goals missed, USA steals.
Joel's been playing like garbage, but
He's big and he rebounds. That's the only thing he can do.
there is that.
Needs to do.
I did see.
Name them off again. Sorry.
Everyone chill. Needs to do.
Read them off again, please.
Ant points, JoJo rebounds, Booker field goals missed, USA steals.
Here's my other thing. In the Olympics, not a lot of shots to go around.
No.
Well, because there's so many shots to go around, there's so many players that are taking the shots. So how many missed field goals could you really have?
Ant has been very much so kind of in his own realm. He's just kind of doing his own thing, scoring as many points as possible. So I think that I could see that being the most. Unless he
with that.
had a bad game, but I don't know.
I think steals is up there. I think steals is second to Ant's points.
Yes.
Joel's third, and field goals missed is last.
I think field goals missed is last. I think that's right. And I think Ant's points are 1, but maybe Joel Embiid, that's all he did was just rebound. So that would be 2. And then USA steals would be 3.
I'm all right with that.
I'm with that.
So just, okay, let's do it
I'm
then.
not as sure like I was with a Vorp.
Yeah, you know your threes, man.
Are you changing something? Are we good?
I just wanted to wait for that.
Yeah, we like to let it play out.
I heard. All right, give it to me top to bottom.
Why don't you go, Justin?
Okay. Anthony Edwards points. Joel Embiid rebounds. USA steals. Booker field goals missed.
Wowee.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, good job.
Ballin'!
4-4-4.
Let's go.
4-4-4 like
Love
a
it.
Wendy's combo. With Team USA's quest for gold set to begin this weekend, let's make some predictions for the Olympics. Trey, does Team USA win gold? And if so, who gets silver and bronze?
Yes, I think they do win gold. I mean, LeBron James is
Shit.
as old as he is. I just was watching the highlights. This dude is playing out of his mind. I mean, 100% from three.
Best player.
Dude, this dude is.
He's the best player on the
we got-
team.
I mean, and getting Joel Embiid to get on the team, that was huge. Having that big, to get silver, I don't know. I was wanting to say France, but I think it's going to be Canada, and I think France is going to get the bronze because they've been playing bad.
Yeah, okay. Justin, thoughts?
Well, I think most likely they win gold. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. It's so much a better story if Wemby destroys everything and gets gold. It's so amazing. That's
in France.
yeah. It's like that's what I'm like. You know what I
That would be
mean?
wild.
As like a fan of like crazy shit, that's what I'm rooting for because that would be crazy.
But you're rooting for America to lose?
Justin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know what I mean?
Dear,
You know what?
the
I'm gonna go out on a
Taliban.
limb.
Holy shit.
I have the perfect guy for you.
I'm glad that's not on my iPad. So
I just Googled Taliban. on
South
you know what?
Sudan's going to
Yeah,
win.
I'm gonna go France gold, America silver, and I don't know. Let's go with bronze. Yeah, I like Canada. Canada bronze.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Bob?
I think I know that it's going to be USA gold. Of course.
Okay.
Silver, I want to
No South Sudan love.
give it to. Can you guys be patient? Silver medal is going to go to Germany.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
This team just won the World Cup last year. Gold medal, best team in the world until proven otherwise. Give them silver. And bronze, give it to South Sudan. The story's good enough. The players are locked in.
They got five.
They have a lot to fight for, and I absolutely love the team. So the fact that they gave the USA a lot of trouble means that the USA needs to think a little bit harder, which they probably don't think as much to think as hard as them. So just saying, they could catch a lot of other teams off guard.
Do you think that these
bronze.
exhibition games have just kind of been warm-ups for the boys, though?
I don't think so because you have to take it seriously. You know,
They were definitely
and even
playing.
in that game, they were definitely playing Steph Curry.
Oh, no, Germany, absolutely. But
Oh, yeah.
I more so mean the South Sudan thing. Like going down 14 at the half against South Sudan, you probably go, oh, and then they lock in and win.
You have to change your battle scheme, figure it out from there, no doubt. I think there's a lot of people that can create a lot of points just not touching the ball. You know, that team is Team USA is so good that they're able to, you know, essentially move players around and generate points without sometimes even passing to them.
Yeah.
Talking about Steph Curry, of course.
John Anthony says Wenyan Gabriel's going to average 65 points a game this Olympics. It kind of looked like it the other day. Yes, Team USA is going to win gold. Now, who are they going to go against in the championship game? I think that it's going to be a really good final. I think that it's going to be a really close final. I think that this is going to be a case of best team versus best player in the tournament. And I'm going to pick France to win silver despite a heroic, incredible effort from the soon-to-be best player in the world, Victor Wembanyama. And third, I like Germany. And I like Germany. I like Germany because, like what you said, they've got it's the same, very similar roster to what they won World Cup last year with FIBA. They still have some good players. They've got that NBA experience, and they're kind of built for the international game. Whereas Canada, they have a bunch of guards. All their best players are guards. They're little, tiny
guys.
tiny
But Zach-
little guys.
Memphis said,
They don't
we're
have Zach
keeping
either.
Zach. Memphis said, we're keeping Zach.
They're like, yeah, you can't have him.
Tiny little guys. Also, Jamal Murray, when he's not standing next to Jokic, is, I don't know. I mean,
They got Kelly Olynyk.
He's just a little guy.
Come on, man.
Just a little guy.
Give the guy some love.
Just a little guy.
I think that Canada could make a little noise in the group stage, but when it comes to the knockout round, I don't think so, Canada. Oh, it's gonna be more like, oh no,
Oh,
Canada.
no, Canada.
No.
Got him.
Yeah.
They got a lot of D.
Hey,
Yo! That's a clip.
Real bad man.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
I want to see Dylan
That was
Brooks
and that was a
crying.
clean clip
God,
too,
that
right
was
in the
good.
middle. Just silence and they got a lot of D. All right.
man.
All right.
Unreal.
So wow, you guys win that game. I was really not expecting you to do so well in this
Come
one,
on, baby.
but yeah, you good. You guys needed it. You needed the points. So that's where we stand on the Olympics. Oh! We got to talk just quickly before we move off of the Olympics. LeBron James being the first ever men's basketball player to be the male flag bearer for the USA Olympians. Very, very cool.
Yeah, I
Very
think
well
that's
deserving.
huge.
I think,
Well-deserved.
right?
Yeah.
Who's the female? Is it who's the
Katie
'cause-
Ledecky.
Is it Katie Ledecky?
I could imagine. I don't know. Who
I would
it
think
is,
Simone.
but- or Simone.
I think it's got to be Simone.
Yeah.
Because the thing about if there's only
Brush up on your U.S. athletes.
No, which is so
he's the
like
only-
confident,
he's
like
the
Kayla
first men's
Decky.
player?
Yeah,
Really?
like I'd
I don't
imagine.
know.
Oh, God, the winningest fucking medalist.
he is the first basketball player to be the flag bearer.
That's
for the
huge,
USA
especially
Olympians.
for everything he's done and like him breaking
Yeah.
the record this year. It's kind of like giving him his flowers. you know?
Absolutely, and also he's I was having a conversation about this last night after it was announced that it was like, well, of course it should be him. He's probably the most famous athlete that USA is putting in this Olympics, and it should be him. And also he's done a lot for Team USA. And the counter was, well, yes, but Simone is like the GOAT by a landslide at what she does. And I was like, I agree with that completely, but he's probably not going to do another Olympics. This is probably it. Whereas Simone might come back.
I don't think that she's. If we're talking like Olympic sports, though, if we're putting LeBron in there, I think LeBron
What?
is over Simone.
No.
Oh,
in
no.
their respective
Not
sports.
to like even argue. I thought somebody was like arguing that like
Well, I mean, Simone is
how many gold medals? She does have a lot of gold
a
medals.
shitload,
Yeah,
and she's like
can't even count 'em.
and she beats the piss out of these girls. Like, she's fucking leagues ahead of everyone else. Anyway,
It's Michael Phelps.
welcome to Yay
Okay,
Gymnastics.
but there is a female Michael Phelps who's beating all of his records and is respectfully
Yes.
dominating.
Katie Ledecky,
So Katie
when it's all
Ledecky,
said and done,
yeah,
will be
make
the
Michael
most-
Phelps look like a
No.
A bitch.
She swims faster than Michael Phelps?
yes.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, and she breaks all
She's
of
a
it.
burner.
The top like 25 records
Are
for all of the
hers.
strokes are hers. And then it's just like every time she's just like, oh, I just beat my third, bro. Oh, I guess I beat my third best time ever.
How old
which
is
was like-
she? Is she old?
No, she was competing in what was the 2016 Olympics at? Was that London?
Tokyo?
Yeah,
no,
meet
no,
me at the
Paris?
Nets.
Whatever
It was
2016
Beijing.
was.
No,
When
it's-
was Beijing?
08.
Oh, wait.
Thanks for asking.
Anyways, whatever 2016 was, she was like still in high school.
Yeah. And
So
dominating.
Yeah, so she's got to be in her like mid to late 20s, so she's still got plenty of time, especially with swimming. Kind of low impact.
It's gonna be
You would imagine she'd be able to go.
Love it.
John Anthony
She's like
says
65.
I'm ready
That'd
for
be
the
mad as
Olympics.
fuck.
John Anthony says Kelsey Plum carrying the flag would move this country forward 50 years. 2016 was Brazil. Thank you, John Anthony. Alrighty, guys, let's move on to. We are doing buckets, right? Okay, cool. Let's do Bob's buckets.
It's time for Bob's Buckets.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Thanks for
No,
thanks for always coming. So we're gonna talk about
you getting that procedure?
we're gonna shout out Sarah Notice. They get a shout out every episode.
Hey, it's summertime, baby. We have fun.
It's summertime. Here we
do
go.
whatever we
Speaking
want.
of summertime, Summer League.
Hey!
Real
That's
bad
right,
man.
folks. We've got the final, aka the championship tonight between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Miami Heat. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Kevin Knox scoring 31 points in their game last night. That's right, Kevin. We're talking about Kevin Knox again, folks. I bet you're like, wait, I thought Kevin Knox is still around.
Yeah.
He drops 31 and 11 to actually lose to the Heat.
He was drafted in 2018. What's he doing in the summer
I was gonna
league?
I
say
know.
this is like his sixth season in the summer league.
He's still around.
He's a
He
ball.
better be scoring 31.
He dropped 31 and 11 against the Heat. Ain't a losing effort, unfortunately. But however, they were with
See you next year.
the Warriors. That Warriors team was 4-0 going into that game.
Okay.
So a team had to lose. Unfortunately, but Kevin Knox, man, something about that kid. I think if he can really pull this, just somehow Kevin Knox gets the bucket for this week, guys.
You think the Warriors
Like, I don't
sign
know
him?
what to fucking tell you here. Yeah, put him on a two-way. Who cares? Put him next to big ass slow mo. Like, let them just kind of run around with each other in the paint. Who cares?
Speaking of the Warriors, just quickly, I'm devastated that none of us thought of this when we were talking about Buddy and the Splash thing and all that. They're not the Splash Bros. They're the Splash Buddies.
Splash buddies. Buddies.
Come on. His
God,
fucking
it's
name
good.
is Buddy Hield.
Which, by the way, that lineup, just run it real quick. Steph, Buddy, and then you're rocking probably Draymond and Kuminga.
Yeah.
I think
And
you
then
put Kuminga at 3.
Holy
and then
shit.
you're
Buddy's
probably
not
also-
his real name. His name is Shavano.
saw Shavano
Wait, hold on.
at a party in
Rainier?
college. Yeah, Rainier.
Shavano Rainier.
That's a hell of a
Rainier.
name.
Where do we get Buddy?
Buddy.
That's my buddy.
He likes Buddy the Elf.
And then I don't know. I think maybe you either run Kevon Looney or you have try to
I think
Kyle
Trey
Anderson,
Jackson Davis.
TJD right off the bat.
I think they're
Maybe.
going to have
He's
Trey
so young.
Jackson Davis.
Well, you also have to
starting.
consider Pods. Like Pods is obviously going to want some time too.
Yeah.
But I think if he runs your second unit, that'd be pretty nice.
Giant-
And DeLon Wright. Let's not forget about DeLon Wright. When healthy, is an actual contributor and did very well for the 76ers. So I really like DeLon Wright with him too.
Wait, DeLon Wright, the guard?
Yeah.
I thought he just signed with the Bucks.
I don't know. I don't want to derail.
Sorry,
us
I don't
too
wanna
bad.
Oh,
be-
sorry. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I was going to say,
No, I'm thinking of
didn't he just sign with the Bucks?
who am I thinking of? Not DeLon Wright.
He
Yeah.
sure did.
It
Bucks.
sure did.
It's
Suck it, fuck
starts
it.
with a D as well.
Speaking
guys
of Buddy
just-
Hield, real quick, I do want.
Hold
Now that I know that Buddy's not his
Sorry,
name,
Bob.
I want
No, you're
all
right.
NBA
Thank
players
you.
to have stage names. I don't want them to have their real name. I don't want that. I want them to all have stage names.
There's some
You
guys,
guys
that
signed-
that don't operate by their real name.
Yeah, I want it to be mandatory. Like you have, when they get drafted, that's when they tell you their stage name.
D'Anthony Melton.
Anthony Melton. He's a
That's who I'm. Yeah,
Ryan
very
Russillo
excited.
calls him Mr. Do Something. Because he always just finding a way to do some stuff.
Do some.
He's
I
like
love
top and steals.
I love
John
D'Anthony
Anthony makes a
Melton.
really good point now. I think this might be a first for YB and a first for where's my mouse?
It was somehow on my side.
oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, you're over here,
I've
brother.
lost it.
You're still over here.
I can't. I can't do anything.
oh,
still over
sorry.
here? Okay,
yeah,
I
I see
got
it
it.
right here. Yeah.
Wait, okay. So here's what's happening. My mouse went over to the iPad that you have.
Yeah.
Then he took it and he had it.
that is mine.
Too many computers. Mine. John Anthony makes a good point. This might be a first for Bob's Bucket. We have a contested Bob's Bucket.
Oh,
John Anthony says, "Gotta talk about Scottie Pippen Jr. with the triple double last night, though."
In the winning effort for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yes. Who's
That's a good contest.
He's
you
a
know?
bucket.
Because
You
he
know,
got the win.
I do hold that to quite a bit of esteem. Thank you, John Anthony. I did, however, think about it between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. I still haven't given Caitlin Clark a buckets, which is kind of on me.
She'll get
So
it.
she'll get it.
Oh, wait. By the way,
People.
this would be the time because it's been a. Can we do like a two-way bucket maybe? Maybe a male bucket, female bucket, lady bucket, male bucket.
Hit the motherfucking button.
It's time for Bob's Buckets.
Hi. Hey guys, thanks again for coming. Caitlin Clark, the bucket for this week as well, my guys. So we've got 2 buckets for you, Caitlin Clark and then Kevin Knox. I mean, a league in their own, those two. Let me just tell you.
She broke the single game assist record.
Single 19 assists, folks. 19 assists.
yeah.
When was the last time someone had 19 assists in the NBA?
And even that game, which I believe was against the Wings, right? It was against Dallas.
Yeah.
They
Dallas.
lost that game. Bummer. But even in that game, her teammates, it's like hard to watch them sometimes. Like I forget the name. There's like a forward, and she passes through, and she is wide open. I mean, nobody within 12 feet, and she like pumps and like takes a step kind of, and is like really working on trying to shoot it. Makes it. And that's why she broke the assist record, because they were actually making their shots for once. But half the time, they were really trying not to.
I watched, so Leah Boston actually looks like she's playing basketball again.
Oh, yeah.
She's been putting up some numbers recently, which is great.
Yeah, she really
She
turned it around. In the
She
second
needed
half.
to step it up. So yeah, Caitlin Clark, congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Secondary bucket, but still number 1 in our hearts.
And also to
And
Kevin
also
Knox.
Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox.
The second.
Shout out to Kevin Knox the second. So, all right. Good bucket there. Let's get on to a game.
Hit it again. Run it back.
I got a third bucket for you.
One more.
All right. Let's get to a game. It's called 1-on-1. I didn't have the volume down.
1-on-1, winner takes all.
1-on-1.
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 One-on-one.
One-on-one.
Funny little story about that intro, real quick. All the audio clips, the one-on-one, whatever, right? They're obviously pulled from. There's a website. It's called Yarn, where it like scans through a bunch of movies and TV shows and whatever, and it clips like certain phrases or words, and you can search. Then you can get the audio from it. That's how I got that, right?
Champion of a website.
Well, I was watching a show recently, and that happened, and my brain I brain blasted to. I was like, "What? I've heard that. What is that?" And then I realized that it was used in that, and I just had completely forgotten about it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
One-on-one. It was a Lost episode of Lost. The Sawyer and Hurley talking about playing ping pong.
We're thinking about watching it. We're thinking about picking it up.
I'm blazing through it. I will say this. I watched it when it was live. And like when it was airing, it was very important. Me and my mother, I believe it was Wednesdays.
Shout out, Mom.
Every Wednesdays, yeah, shout out, Mother. Every Wednesday we would watch it. And when that show ended, I was crying so hard that like she was done crying. It was kind of, no spoilers, but emotional ending because first of all, it went on 6 years. And this was old school TV back when it was like 24 episodes from fall to spring. We'll see you in 2 months and we're right back at it. Not here's 6 episodes. We'll see you in 3 years. And so it was like, and we had moved like from New York to Kansas at the time, and it was like a staple. Every Wednesday we would watch that show. And when that show ended, I was crying so hard that my mother was like, she got done crying, and she was like, "Are you okay? Like, what's wrong?" But I will say, I have that emotional connection to it. I showed Allie an episode of it recently, and she was like,
Shout out,
"This
Allie.
is really campy." And I was like, "Oh, you're kind of right." And you know how you don't realize it until you watch it?
Yeah.
It is the storylines get a little crazy, but the character development's some of the best I've ever seen. Okay, let's get on to one-on-one.
Like the Adjustment Bureau.
And that really holds up.
Yeah.
All right. One-on-one. This is how
haven't
this
seen the
one
worst of
works. I will give you a category, for example, Eastern Conference teams. You will then go back and forth, each naming a team, player, person, or subject that falls within the category. Each round is worth 50 points. The first person unable to come up with a response that falls within the category loses, and the points from that round go to the winner. You must answer quickly and clearly, and I will settle any disputes. Are we ready, team?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's all think of a number between 1 and 100.
What do you think, Trey?
25.
Oh, Bob.
No, you go.
Well, don't do that over here because I can see that.
I know you can see it.
I'm gonna go with 62.
25, 62,
33.
33. It was 1.
Oh,
wait,
my-
no, wait. It was 11. Okay.
2 of them.
So 25. So Trey,
Yep.
right? All right. So Trey, pick your opponent for round 1.
I will go against Justin.
Justin in round 1.
Yeah, you
Want the
would.
smoke?
All right.
Scared of you, Bob.
You
Come
picked
on, dude.
him. I'll take Justin. You want this shit? All right. Round 1. The category you want to probably go first, I imagine.
Yes.
Okay. Round 1 is all-time Lakers players.
Kobe Bryant,
LeBron James,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Magic Johnson.
James Worthy,
I'm gonna go with Derek Fisher,
Robert Horry,
Shaquille O'Neal,
Isaiah Ryder,
Lamar Odom,
Kareem Rush,
Pau Gasol.
Spencer Dinwiddie,
Oh, Smush Parker.
Austin Reeves,
Oh, Rui Hachimura,
Wenyen Gabriel,
Dwight Howard,
Tyson Chandler,
Carmelo Anthony.
D'Angelo Russell,
Oh, you don't say. I'm gonna go with Andrew Bynum.
Steve Blake,
Steve Nash,
Alex Caruso,
Russell Westbrook.
Andrew Bynum was said.
Yes.
Let's go.
Well done.
We were
That was
pretty
tough.
lenient
That was
there.
good.
for a
You
while.
were.
We let that one run a
That
little
was a
bit.
good one.
So 50 points
Good
to
job,
Justin
Justin.
there. 50
Well
points to
deserved.
Justin. So this round will be Trey and Bob going at it. And this category is Defensive Players of the Year. Oh, you started, so Bob starts.
All right, Jordan.
Jaren Jackson Jr.,
Draymond Green.
Kobe Bryant,
Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, Kobe did not.
No,
win
I don't
the
think he
ABO.
ever.
Nope.
What?
Kobe
I
never
didn't
won
even
the
realize.
Player of the Year, yeah.
I don't know what.
Here's a nickname for Kobe Bryant: Little Flying Warrior.
Nice.
God, I love basketball reference. All right, last one. Justin and Bob. Here we are. Oh God, no. Okay, here we go. Category
who
is
goes first?
You've both won. Think of a number between 1 and 75.
I haven't gotten to go first yet.
Oh, Justin gets to go first. Category is foreign-born players.
Nikola Jokic,
Give me Luka Doncic.
Hakeem Olajuwon,
How about Valanciunas?
Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Kostas Antetokounmpo.
How about Ricky Rubio?
How about Franz Wagner?
Mo Wagner.
Oh my goodness, give me Dennis Schroeder.
Cute. Give me Daniel Theis.
Oh, okay. Well, give me Dylan Brooks.
How about foreign-born players Victor Wembanyama?
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins.
Tony Parker.
Oh my goodness, go ahead and give me Rudy Gobert.
SGA.
Oh, that's crazy. Give me Hakeem Olajuwon.
Dylan Brooks.
I said it. Ha!
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did say Dylan.
Is
Brooks.
Dylan Brooks actually foreign-born?
Canadian?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
He's Canadian.
He's from Canada.
I
He's from
I
Canada.
think it's
but
like from
was he-
Mississauga.
We're
let's
not
look
doing
up.
the whole Steve Nash is Canadian, but he was born in South Africa. That doesn't make him South African. Joel Embiid has
He
four
was born in
nationalities.
Mississauga,
Mississauga.
Mississauga, Canada. Yeah.
Well, look at that.
It's okay.
Okay.
You don't need to do that. I've.
So is that 100
You're just being-
to Justin, 50 to Bob, 0 to Trey?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
I don't want to do it again.
It's time for the random question of the
again.
day, where I ask one random NBA trivia question, and if anybody gets it right, they get 1,000 points. Your question today is...
Oh, I peed.
Who won the 1983 NBA MVP?
Larry Bird.
Damn it.
I love the
1983.
83.
Moses Malone.
1,000 points for Justin. He's cleaning up today. Y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful. 1983 MVP. He got 1,000 points. Where we stand out with the points right now there,
might catch up
J-Bone?
to
On the day?
Well, just
J-Bone.
total. I'm curious. How far are you behind me now?
Oh, it's magic.
Just a
you
little,
know.
just a little update before we go into our last game.
I'm at 3,750 and you're at 6,400. So
Oh, so we're still got a 3,000 point lead on you. Okay, heard.
I'm not catching
you started
now.
the day up $4,000. Like I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Okay, that's the random question of the day. Let's get to our last game. We're fucking around, having fun. It's summertime. The last game, excuse me, pardon me. The last game of the day is head-to-head 20 questions. Oop.
Head to head, 20 questions. Did you ask a question? Is this player this thing? Is this player that thing? How do I know? What's this guy do? Where is he from?
Is that Doja Cat?
Sounds like Doja. Yeah, all right. The Doja Cat comeback's got to be studied. All right, folks. It's time for head-to-head 20 questions. And before you get to it, some people call this Who Am I? I don't do that. I don't like that. Growing up, we called it 20 questions, and no, there's no limit on the questions. Shut up, leave me alone. In this game, you will each take turns asking me yes or no questions about a player I have chosen. You will each participate in 2 rounds, 1 matchup each. Whoever guesses the player gets 100 points for the round. If neither of you do, I get the points for that round. Think of a number between 1 and 100.
Give me 72.
Oh, that's a good number.
11.
42.
The number is 75. Wow.
Dang it.
Justin, pick your opponent, and you'll get to go second.
Do you want this smoke, Trey?
No, I want to watch you guys
'Cause I
go,
wanna
so
go
I know
up.
what's going on.
Oh,
Trey wants to hold the camera.
Bob,
It's been a few weeks.
hit me with it.
Bob?
Me and Bob.
Okay, so Bob will be asking first, and the round begins. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Is this a Western Conference player?
No. 2 location or team-based questions total, by the way. Not sure if that was established.
Always.
Has this player been on an All-NBA team?
No.
Is this player won Defensive Player of the Year?
No.
Has this player played in a playoff game?
Yes. If you can't see, Justin is mad dogging Bob right down the barrel.
Is this player
Right down the gullet. Looking down the barrel.
is this player foreign born?
No.
Does this player start for their team?
Yes.
Is this player a guard?
No.
Does this player make more than $10 million a year?
All right, dude. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. But I'll double
No,
check.
I believe you.
Yes. Yes.
Is this player drafted in the last 5 years?
No. Oh. No. Sorry, I'm not a mathematist.
Arithmetist.
An arithmeticist.
Have we reached our location-based question limit?
No, only one so far.
Does this player play in the Atlantic Division?
Yes. No. Nope. He
No.
does not. He does not.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Your pores look great today.
He did a nose strip.
Does this player is this player 6'5" or taller?
Yes.
You said he does not play in the Atlantic Division. He does not play.
Not in the Atlantic Division. I'll double check just because
No, it's okay.
You
No,
know
no,
my
it's fine.
shitty brain.
No, it's okay. Our location questions. Has this player ever played in the conference finals?
Yes. Not in the Atlantic. Not in the Atlantic. Just to verify.
Does this player Wow. It's a good one, Michael.
Thanks.
Does this player play No, it's a location based, damn it. I was gonna get really creative. Does this player average more than 20 points a game?
Double check before you roll there real quick there, Gangster Man.
For making over 10 million.
Career?
Career? Yep.
What was it, 20?
20.
No.
Did this player this past season average more than 11 rebounds a game?
No. It's a delivery. You can... I don't know if they need a signature or not. Huh? Yeah, go ahead, check. It might just be at the door.
Last year, less than 11 rebounds.
I am. I'm here. Sorry. You can leave it with him. That's fine. I'm getting a delivery right now, folks. What? Where? From where? No, where do I need to go? Oh, okay. You need me to go down right this second? Yeah, right now. Okay. Trey's taking over, folks. Go ahead. Come on over here.
Less than 11
Always
rebounds.
something fun on you basketball, folks.
Last year, career 20, less than 20 points per game.
Less than 20 points per game. What'd you ask?
I haven't asked yet.
What's up, guys?
Oh, hey, Trey. I mean,
Trey.
Michael.
That's my middle name.
Tricle?
Oh, really?
A lot of buttons over here.
Push some buttons. Put, like, over here on the soundboard, push some, like, bullshits.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Don't ruin
What do we
anything.
got? Okay, fine. Justin. See, guys.
Some of them do
Justin-
stuff. That's why I'm saying. Some of them do
Justin
stuff.
doesn't like fun. Let the record show.
It was you that did it.
Yeah, we're going to push the button and it's going to turn off the stream.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Um,
Okay,
All right, so what are we thinking, guys?
All right, so last year, less than 11. I mean, duh.
Yeah.
Justin.
Not a
Silly
guard.
question.
Not in
Not
the
a guard.
Atlantic Division.
Nope. Down in Atlanta.
Over 6'5".
Over 6'5", obviously. A non-guard. He's a starter, and he's
He
American.
does start.
No All-NBAs, no DPOYs. He was drafted before 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you this information.
I know it all.
Sure.
I have somewhat of an idea who it is.
You think so?
I've got a few.
Somewhat. What are you thinking, Bob?
Soundboard's over here, bro.
I guess I could ask, if this player averaged more than, 5 rebounds last year.
Yes.
More than 5, but less than 11.
Did I say assists or rebounds?
You said rebounds.
Said
Okay.
rebounds.
I meant to say assists.
That's okay. Okay. This player is a starter. Is this player over 7 feet tall?
He is not.
He's not over 7 feet. Not.
This Y, I can't stop looking at this Y right here, and that's a perfect Y.
Pretty
You
good.
see that loop?
Yeah.
Into the E.
Mm-hmm.
Penmanship, arithmetics. Wow, we're really doing this, guys.
Penmanship.
I don't even know what to ask anymore because I can't ask location-based questions. But it's
No.
like I want to ask if he plays for this team or if
What?
he is
Huh.
teammates with this player. Which? Maybe. No All-NBAs, no DPOI, American starter, non-guard. I mean, it's Atlantic. Crazy.
Crazy. Do you even know what the Atlantic Division consists of?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Atlantic is Boston,
Sure.
Toronto,
Could be.
Brooklyn,
Hmm.
New York.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's one more. No, there's two more. I think there's one more. Toronto, Boston, Brooklyn, New York. Toronto, Boston, New York, Brooklyn.
It's on you, BBL Bobby.
Okay, is this player teammates? Has this player ever been a teammate of Giannis Antetokounmpo's?
No.
This player's not one defensive player of the year. Has this player played in NBA Finals?
No.
Has this player played? Has this player played with Trae Young?
No. One question, one guess.
We are in hell.
Is this player known for divisive views?
No. Guess.
Yes?
And a guess.
Oh, need a guess. I don't know. Winyan Gabriel.
Nope. One question, one guess, Bob.
All right. Did this player? Was this player ever teammates with Mikal Bridges?
No.
Oh.
Then is this player? He's making a lot of money. And so is Jonathan Isaac. My guess is Jonathan Isaac.
Nope. It was Bam Adebayo.
Man,
It was Bam Adebayo.
he's never
really
been on an
those,
all
100
NBA team? No, he hasn't.
Really?
He hasn't. He's been on 3 all-defensive teams,
That's
but never
true.
an all-NBA
True.
team. 100 points for me then, even though Trey took over for halfway through. All right, let's see
Pissed.
here. So it'll be Trey and Justin. We're going to let these go a little bit quicker now. John Anthony was right. He had it right.
That's so easy.
You say that now.
Okay.
Well, you didn't think of it either, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Whenever you're
It's
ready.
difficult.
Who
starts?
Trey can start.
Okay.
Is this player a guard?
Yes.
Does this player play in the Pacific Division? You've got this.
Yes.
Yes.
So, do we each get a 2?
2 total.
Okay.
2 total.
2 total. Okay. Is this player over 6'4"?
No.
Little baby guy. So 6'4" and under, huh? Is this player? Did this player average over 20 points a game last season?
Yes.
Does this player play in the state of California?
Yes.
California dreamer.
As
Which is pretty much
as
the
4
whole.
of the 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say that didn't help us at all.
4
That
of the
was,
5.
that was a terrible freaking.
I know. My next guess was gonna be Northern California to chop that in half.
I should have asked the other one.
It's okay. It's all right. Over 20 points per game. Little baby guy. Does this player start for his team?
Yes.
Of course.
Does this player average over 5 assists per game?
Career? Or last
For
season?
last season. Sorry.
Yes.
Has this player won an MVP?
Yes.
Oh, is this Steph Curry?
Yes.
Yep.
Good job. 100 points to Justin. Cleaning up again. Trey and Bob going at it this time.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna bet you.
He goes first.
Trey goes first.
Is this player a guard?
Sorry, I forgot who it was. Yes.
Okay, does this player average last season more than 15 points a game?
Yes.
Does this player average more than 5 assists per game last season?
No. Oh, yes.
Doth mine eyes deceive me?
Toss a Minotaur. Name that movie, chat.
They're role models?
Yeah.
Nice.
Does this player
Rub-a-dub-dub. Have you seen the outtakes of that? Fuck, it's so good. Go ahead.
probably some of the best outtakes around? Okay, back to what we were doing. Is this player last season were they on an All NBA team?
Yes.
Does this player play for a Western Conference team?
Yes.
Does this player may I draft? May I sign? How about does this player average over 5 rebounds a game?
5 rebounds a game?
Yeah, thinking about it.
No.
No, less. Okay, cool.
Does not.
Sounds good.
Is this player over 6'4"?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't wait to go back and listen to what happened when I was gone.
Trey hit a lot of buttons.
Did you
So
really?
who knows if we're actually still recording.
We are.
Is this player American born?
Yes. My sign.
My sign. Onion.
Has this player been traded?
No.
Just threw me off.
What are you looking at, Trey?
What's
What are you like looking up over there?
Oh, basketball reference.
We don't use these sources.
What are you looking at on Basketball
No,
Reference?
I was about to look something up, and I was.
Does this player play in the Pacific Division?
Yes.
I want to say if Trey is like looking things up over there, he's doing a very good job.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I'm not. I'm not looking anything up. What was the last question?
I said
Pacific.
it's in the Pacific Division, and I think I'm ready to guess.
Oh,
It is in the Pacific. Okay.
Yes.
I think it's Devin Booker.
I think you're right.
hey!
Hey!
Very nice.
And guess what, Bob? Nope. You get the end one.
Hey!
Okay.
Oh,
Had to draw the
rapid
ball.
fire trivia.
And guess what? You triggered a different game entirely. That's called the trapdoor question.
The
What's that?
stat stuffer. Here we go.
That's the and one. You can double your points on this correct question. If you get this question right, you'll have 30 seconds to answer. Once I read the question, what pick was Devin Booker in the 2014 NBA draft?
Devin Booker was number 2 overall.
Is that your final answer?
Devin Booker from Duke.
No.
You didn't go to Duke?
No.
Where'd he go to college?
Another big blue.
Oh, Kentucky. Oh. He was either
Which is weird, 'cause he's so
4th or
hateable.
6th. I'm gonna go with. I think he was the number 6 overall pick.
No. Work on your free throws. He was the 13th.
Ah.
All right. Well, let's just let that wrap up the game then there. So 100? 200?
No, 100.
100, 100, 100?
100.
100.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I got 100. Does that mean I got 300 points on the day?
200
200
on
points.
the day.
No,
Dose.
we split the first one, and then I got 100 from this game.
Yep.
So it'd
That's 100
Oh,
points
yeah,
for the
you're
first
right,
game,
you're right. I was
and then
thinking
100
it was
points for the last
I was thinking it was
game.
100 per point. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. 200 points on the day. Golly, what a day.
Golly.
So then, Justin, it's only fair that I ask you.
Yeah.
Who won the game? We all tied in the game.
We all tied in the game.
Yeah.
Nope. Trey lost the game.
Trey lost the game, but we all, I lost the game.
Yeah, so the rest of you.
Trey lost the game.
How
We
about
all
the day?
tied. How about the day?
Oh, the day. Hey, Michael. Last
Yeah.
place, 200 points. We talked about it. Hey, Trey. 300 points. You know what I mean? You're cutting into his lead there.
Yeah.
Bob. 450 points. Big ones.
Yep.
Big ones. 1,500 though.
I got big ones.
Was the top score for this guy.
Wowee.
Righty.
Random question right. I'm going to pass on the wheel.
Give me that.
Spinner.
You know what that means.
That's right, it's the Jalen round. That's right.
Buttons all over the
Come
place.
on.
Jalen Round.
Jalen Round.
Spin.
It's a good spin.
What is it?
Still
I don't know, I
500
can't see
points.
'cause-
I'm not looking.
Steal 500
points.
That could help you a lot.
Oh, Michael. Give me them points.
Duh.
Give me them points. Give me that.
Duh.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't matter.
Give me that.
Okay, so that was the wheel spin. Now that we've got those points, fucking Jesus Christ. Now that we've got the points split up and divvied up and all that, let's take a look at the next week's picks, or this week's picks, and what we're going to do with all those points in a little segment we like to do and play and do and all that. It's called Props to You. Another exciting episode of Props to You.
Here we are. How are we doing, folks?
You haven't seen
I don't know where to
Dune
start. Where to
catch
start?
up.
Where to start? What to do? Michael,
Yeah, baby.
how confident are you in your GOAT? LeBron James over 13.5 points versus Serbia this Sunday, the first game of the Olympics for the USA-Serbia team.
Did you get 10,000 points in a month? I think you did it once,
I think
right?
you did.
I've done it once. We still have one more week.
We do. We do.
I really want the crown, though. I feel confident about LeBron over 13.5. Give me 2,000 on that.
2,000
Big ones.
You might as well. Hey, Justin, what's going on? I'm not having a good day. You having a good day? Yeah, I won
Shit,
today.
they could blow him out. They're probably gonna blow him out. He's gonna play like 20 minutes.
Get like 10 points.
So yeah, I'm having a great day. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Steph Curry, you took the under 13.5 points. Little hater bet against Steph Curry. Yeah, I just think the other guys are going to score a lot, and they could blow them out. I do think it's a Joel Embiid game, even though he's not playing that great. I do think they're going to try to really go after him. So how many points are you going to bet? Well, Michael just changed it up a little bit.
Not 2,000.
Which kind of, I mean, honestly puts me a little bit more at ease. I'm going to put 1350 on Steph Curry's under. Hey, Bob.
Did I lose?
Hey,
a
Bob.
lot of big numbers being thrown around.
3,400 points. You lost 500 points on the day because I stole.
Oh yeah,
from
you stole. I was like,
Jason Tatum over 11.5 points versus Serbia this Sunday. You do have 3,400 points. Trey nipping on your heels. What are you going to do today?
I think I just have to stay the course. I know I've been a little conservative this month, and it's. I mean,
I'm playing conservative this year.
Might as well just stick with it. But Tatum over, international play, yeah, just 500.
500 points.
just trying not to get last at this point.
Trey.
Yeah, I remember what happened last time.
Anthony Edwards over 12.5 points versus Serbia. I really like that bet for you. I think that's actually going to play out because if there's one guy that's going to score and really play hard every second he's out there because he wants to prove he's better than all those other guys, it's that guy. You've got 2,500 points. You could double up and jump and leap over Bob.
I think it's going to happen, and I'm going to put 2,000 on it.
2,000 big ones.
Wow.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's how it is. That's
Wow.
What it is.
Wait, so those are
You
the
know
bets.
Oh,
Put them all on it,
Put
because
'em
if he
all
loses
on it.
it, we'll tie. I'm playing conservative this year.
I love Bob's laugh in the background.
I'm playing conservative this year.
Hell yeah. Well, this has been a fun time. Hey, summertime, baby. What the fuck are you going to do? You know, we're fucking around getting deliveries. Yeah.
that was crazy.
You know,
I was like, just give me the piece of paper. And she was like, nah, gotta come get it. And I was like, what? Or tomorrow. Just leave it.
And then here's the thing. When we walked out, she was like, I could have left it over there. And I was like, okay. Remember when we said leave it? It's fine. Whatever,
Genius.
you know, it's the beauty of the thingies that we do in life.
She's like, I gotta go. And at first I was like,
that was
it's
me,
like 5 p.m.
I would have been like, here, I got another delivery. I would have been like, here's your package.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for listening today, everybody. We really do appreciate it. Summertime, like I said, we're having a little fun doing what we need to do to get through the summertime. Olympics start this week. Should be fun. We'll have some stuff to talk about. Again, go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. T-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, hoodies with a bunch of great designs. Yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch.
Buy it.
Thank you so much for listening. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and, of course, follow us at Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Just a reminder, we are recording live from the A studio.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Bob, what do you got for the people?
You know, I'd just like a big shout out to Midwest Trust for this one. Brought to you for this episode. Lots of new sticky notes here. I love it. Good stuff. Other than that, folks, yeah, we're deep into the summer here. I hope you guys are staying hydrated. Shout out to your New Year's resolution. You're probably still not following it. That's out the window. Congratulations. What else do we have going on, guys?
People feel shitty about themselves.
Oh yeah,
Idiot. You suck.
Chicago was a beautiful city. If you live there or any listeners out there, gorgeous.
Fix your
stuff.
basketball team.
Love Chicago.
Yeah, your basketball team sucks. Your soccer team sucks. Your
football
team sucks. Like, just figure it out. But we still love you. So,
Justin, what do you got for the people?
Well, obviously, it's Wizards Watch time. It's
Turn
back
it
in
up.
full swing. Now, Alex Sarr is having a very detrimental to his career summer league, but that's okay. Listen, rookie jitters, they're going to happen. Hey, I forgot about it. Oh. Maybe it should be a Wizards wrap up, and I should
gonna write a
wrap
verse
it.
every week?
Maybe. No.
Yeah, right.
It would be crazy. Oh, well, listen, we did sign Sadiq Bey. Everything is looking up.
I do like
For
Sadiq
us,
Bey.
I like him there too. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna trade Jordan Poole. It's a very tradable contract in this new NBA where all the money's
think
everywhere. Also, Kyle Kuzma getting
see you're
out
trading
of here.
Poole?
Yeah, we're gonna trade both of them because Bub Carrington's in town. Okay, move
Bub.
over,
We're gonna be a
Bub.
duo.
Here we are.
Bub,
Duo.
Here we
Trade Kuz
go.
back to the
Play
Lakers.
in. Here we become 20 more games we're going to win this season.
20 more?
20 more games.
I can't wait for the battle between the Wizards and the Hornets for the bottom of the East. It's going to be exciting.
What about
folks.
the Pistons?
Pistons? The Pistons are your playoff team. That's right. Pistons watch. We're back, baby. It's never been here before.
The Pistons pitch.
Peek in with the Pistons.
Talking about
A
Pistons.
little peeking at the Pistons.
Peek in with the Pistons.
It's time for the Pistons peak. Trey, what do you got for
Well,
me?
first, since we're talking about teams to look out for, I'm looking out for the Grizzlies this next year because they're going to be the team that has the biggest bounce back and wins.
Yes.
Wins, losses. So
Very true.
They're a team to look out for. But the most important news is what day it is today.
What day is it?
It is National Hammock Day.
Oh.
So we're encouraging everybody to go
Look at
out and
this
find a
hammock
hammock and enjoy a hammock.
Touch the grass.
I
enjoy the
have
touch.
a hammock.
I
I am a hammock guy.
Dude, July 22nd.
Sometimes I'd be laying
Just
in
for
that
you.
thing, you know? I'd be hanging out. Gotta love a hammock.
I don't like what else.
They're
would
not
it
that
be?
expensive.
No, they're
Amazon,
very cheap.
$40 folds up, put it in your closet if you're not using it. Shit.
Hanging it from your ceiling, you can feel like a
It's not what I do, but
orangutan. That's what I do. I've got like 6 of them across my ceilings.
why hammocks? And I like rope.
Well, because then I can like get in there and like fall asleep and then like go to my next one. That's all across my house.
Next one.
It's fantastic.
Trey, do you want to talk about National Mango Day?
National.
No,
that
definitely
was-
the better choice. with
I
the
was going to
hammock.
say I was
Yeah,
debating
hammock
on
for
that
sure.
one. And then,
National Fragile X
Fragile
Awareness
X.
Day. I don't know what that is.
Fragile X?
Yeah.
Or eggs?
No,
Fragile X.
Is that like a commentary on like fragile men?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it talks about like having anxiety and stuff.
Oh,
I mean, not to talk about anybody that has anxiety.
Hold on.
nobody thought that's what we were doing.
Okay. Time for me to get poked.
Alrighty, guys. This has been a fun one. We love the summertime. We just get to fuck around, do whatever. What are you looking at?
It is something about men.
It is.
Yes.
It impacts men more than women.
Oh.
It's a disease. I don't really know that much about it.
Well, it's about people that have had their heart broken and their
Definitely not.
Fragile X, like,
Definitely
like chromosomes and stuff like that.
Oh, I was thinking like ex relationship, extra boyfriend kind of thing.
Why'd you say boyfriend?
Tell you quick,
National Gorsh Day.
so
my gosh.
we went to watch Long Legs, and afterwards we went to go see our buddies over there at Joe's, and our friend Emery goes, "That's one based on a true story, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I sure hope not."
Is it good? Is it as good as what people were making it out to be?
No, it's not as good as people were making it out to be. It is also not as bad as what some people are saying. I work with 2 fucking idiots who were like, "That's
Idiots.
the worst movie I've ever seen." I was like, "Dude, chill out. It was not that bad."
Who's
like,
in it? Nicolas Cage? Is that
Nicolas
right?
Cage, yeah.
Oh, they never
Nicolas
seen any
Cage,
Judgment Borough?
Micah Monroe. Yeah, it's actually it's
Actually,
pretty
it's
good.
Pretty scary, like suspense.
Really?
It is very suspenseful, very. It's not jump scare. It's not Paranormal Activity. It's not
Okay.
like 30 minutes of silence and then you're like, oh shit, and then you're like, that was scary. It like has you on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Why are we
Okay.
crapping on Paranormal Activity?
I'm not. That's their style of scare.
all right.
Is
It
like
just felt that way.
It's just like panning the camera for like 90 seconds straight, and you're not watching it. You're watching nothing happen, and then there's a figure in the back, and then you go, oh my god, that's so scary, and then that's the next scene. That's how they do scary. That's,
Insidious is like that as well. Scariest movies I think that were ever made, in my opinion. I'm not a scary movie guy,
we need to do yay movies,
but I am a scary book guy.
What if post Olympics we take 1 week off of yay basketball and do a yay movies instead?
And we all watch a movie.
Single movie, talk about
Single
it.
movie.
Or if we actually just like played basketball.
Whoa. Out on that.
I like that a lot less.
Yeah.
Anyway, scary books are the way to go, folks.
Like that.
Check them out.
Scary books.
Yeah, The Fisherman is scaring the crap out of me.
You're
right
like,
now.
ah.
like, oh my god! I read it like, oh my god, and then I close it and I put it away.
You're
and
like,
I
all
go
right,
to
it's
bed.
bedtime.
I gotta go sleepy time.
Scary books.
He like throws it. He like throws it in the closet, shuts the door. He's like,
All right, well, I think I'm ready to get my morning started.
Oh shit! Mystic Mark joined us a little bit ago. Thanks for being here, Mystic Mark.
Mr. Mark!
Cactus is here, of course. Thanks for being here, guys. Alrighty, guys, let's
thanks,
get the
guys.
hell out of here. We
Let's
really do
do it.
appreciate it. It's been a fun one. It's been a cool, chill one. Summertime, we get to fuck around. Maybe this coming week we'll do a little fun stuff. We'll see.
I like fun stuff.
Be sure to join us next week. We love you. Don't forget. Yay basketball.
bow, bow, bow.